Hello everybody, I am Saroj Kumar Behra. I have been working as a QA professional from past 9 plus years in software industry. Currently leading a QA team at Mindfire Solutions. Today's topic is about Tracker, a bug tracking system. But before this presentation, I would like to share some points why we need to use bug tracking system, how it helps us. In software development, we software engineers generally do many steps to complete our tasks. We search, research, experiment, read many articles to gain idea about new techniques, and then we generate a good technique or optimum technique, and using that technique we generally complete our tasks. If we use Tracker or any bug tracking system, then we can keep a track of those ways or techniques how we have completed our task. By that latter, it will help us as well as our seniors, juniors, or the person whoever will work in that particular task in future to optimize it or to enhance it will not face any difficulties. Another thing is we can keep track about our accountability. It means at the time of delivery the project, we can get a good amount of data from Tracker by which we can generate report, which we can provide to client, or we also can check our own accountability for that project, what till now we have done in that project. So these are the benefits of using Tracker. So let's begin how we can use trackers and what are the features of trackers. This is a website Tracker. It has some generic menus like main view, view issues, add feature, or we can say that add report, upload docs, wiki section, and my account section. Let me show you practically. Let me go to the website. By that it will be easy to understand. This is the website. This is the Tracker website. Let me log in. Yes. After login, you can see it is landed in my view. It shows it is, we can say that it is a dashboard of what you have done or what are the bugs or tasks filed by you and what is your activity. We can see over here: unassigned, reported by me, recent modified, resolved. Overall, we can say that this is a dashboard of the user, and I should go to a test account. By that it will easy to check other things. This is main view where we can see our dashboard, what we have done till now for the project, and here we can see view issues. View issues for a particular project. From here we can choose projects. For a particular project we can see how many issues we have filed, and the status of those issues, means it is in assigned mode or it is in resolved mode or it is in feedback mode. We can see those things over here. There is another link, report issues. In report issue, we have some options like category, where we can choose uh, the category of the task or a bug, like it is a change request, it is a crash database, or it is a feature, it is a functional bug, security bug, UI bug, or usability bug. Reproducibility, here we also have some options like always, sometime, random, have not tried, unable to reproduce. These are the things. Severity, here we can put the severity of the task or the bug. Priority, here we have normal, low, high, urgent, immediate, all these things. Assign to, here we can assign the task or the bug to a developer or to the associated any member. Here we can put summary. Let's put some test summary. These are some mandatory fields that we need to add. It is required. Reproducibility is not required. Assign to, let assign it to myself. Then we can put here test description. Step to reproduce, here we can put steps for the bug or how it can be reproduced. Additional information about the task or the feature, to do the task or to reproduce the bug, what are the things that we should do before to get that bug. This is it, and this is a upload section where we can upload images as well as videos. Here we can submit the bug. After submit, we can view that bug over here, bug record over here that we have just added. And by clicking on this link, we can view the bug detail. Here also we can change the assignment, change the status, and we can also edit it if it is required. If it is required, then we can edit the bug. Then let's go to my account. Over here we have options to change password. Our preferences means when we should get mail, for what we should get mail, we should get mail or not, mail configuration, or for particular project we can assign it. And in profile we can make some profiles that we can give at the time of reporting issue, that what is platform we are using, what is operating system, what is OS version, or any additional information. That the option we can see that in report issue section over here, which here we can choose. If we will add over there, then we can select those predefined options over here. Okay, let's get back to, I think all these are covered. We missed upload docs and wiki. There is a section here, doc section, where we can upload project related files. We can upload Excel file, doc file, or any text document, whichever are coming from client or we have prepared for the project requirement. Those documents can be uploaded over here. In wiki section, we can use this section to create a wiki about the project. It is little under construction right now. When it will come full-fledged, then we can use it. Means we can use a wiki, like whatever we are doing in daily basis, we can update those updates in this wiki. By that, at the end of any project, we can get a good amount of data of requirement or activities by which we can see what are the things done for this particular project. Or overall, we can say that we can get a complete requirement document or a release note for the project. Anything. Wiki means whatever we do generally in day-to-day basis, or a particular task or a particular requirement, we can update it. So if anything gets added for the particular project, that get updated to the wiki, right? If anything gets updated to that particular project, then that's get added to the wiki. By that, at the end of project, at the time of project delivery, when you will see the wiki, you can find many things or all the activities that you have done for this project with timestamp in wiki section. No, it is not report. It is a wiki. Wiki means all the information about the project. Okay, let's main view. I think I already have shown that we have unassigned, means it is a dashboard where we can view all the related information, means whatever bugs we have added, whatever tasks we have added, we can see all the overview in this page. View issue section. In view issue section, we can see all the bugs added for a particular project, bugs or features. This is the edit page where we can edit the bugs or tasks. I have added this screenshot because we are using a workflow by which we can say, or we can use tracker as a task management system, that I will inform you next. For that reason, I have added this screenshot over here, slide over here. This is saying add feature or task by developer, means whenever developer is getting any task to do, they can add it in tracker as a feature and assign it to themselves. Report issues by QA. QA can report issues in this way, that already I think I have shown. Update screen is there. Upload documents and using documents, I think I already have shown that from doc section. And project wiki. This is the edit page. I think I forgot to inform you about this resolution. Here you can see the resolution that when you are updating any issue or changing the status of the issue, you also can set resolution for the issue. We have some options like open, fixed, reopened, unable to reproduce, not fixable, duplicate, no change required, suspended, won't fix. Generally these resolutions are set by developers. At the time when they fix any bug, they need to change the status to feedback, means as per our workflow that I will inform about it next. There at the time of changing status, they can put the resolution for the particular bug or task. My account section, I think I already have shown from the website that in my account section we can change password, view assigned projects, set up your preferences, manage columns to view and export. I think I have not shown this part. Okay, I'll inform it. And set your testing profile, that OS versions that you can set. Okay, let's go to the column section that we can get from my account. In this section, like in view issues, we can change this part. In view issues means whichever names are present over here, we can see those columns in view issue page, like selection, edit, priority, ID, bug notes, count, attachment. Those things we can view in view issues. And here we also have option to export to CVS or to Excel, right? So if we change over there, if we change over there, we can see the changes over here, that we can see less columns, and we can just a moment, the Skype is, let me close that. Okay, means if we change over there, means whatever columns we only need to see if we delete or add in the change column section, then only those columns will appear over here, and we can export those values to Excel sheet or CVS file. Okay, this is done. Yeah, to customize the columns, whichever we need to see, we can export those things. No, it is available to all users, like reporter, developer, everyone can use. Yes, another thing that I forgot, that it has various roles, like we have viewer, we have reporter, we have developer, we have updater, we have manager, and we have administrator. Viewer, as per its sound, like it can only view, it cannot change, or they can't move, they cannot do any modification, they can only view. Reporter can do everything, means as per our workflow, whatever we are using in our team or in our organization, reporter can do everything, only they cannot delete any bug, or they cannot modify any closed or read-only things. Developer, they can only they can add features, they can upload documents, they can also modify whatever they have added to their project. Manager, they can manage users, or they can assign user, this thing. And administrator, as it is administrator, they can handle administration part of this application or tracker. About workflow, let's get back to the slide. my account part is done. Then workflow. For workflow, let's check the workflow document. This is a workflow document that I have created, which generally we are using in our team. And to understand the workflow, we can go through this document, how we are using our bug tracking system as a task management system. What we generally do, let's go to what developers should do in Tracker. Developer should upload whatever they are getting from client as a requirement, means from any media like Skype or a call or anything. If they have some data about a requirement, then they need to add it in Tracker as a requirement of the project. First thing, they need to upload. Then those requirements will be analyzed. They will analyze that and finalize what needs to be done. Then they will decide what tasks need to be done. So they will add tasks. Developers will add task as a feature in Tracker, with category as feature and status as assigned to yourself before even starting the development. This is the process that we generally follow in our team, that whenever a developer got some requirement from client, he has to add those requirements or task in Tracker as a task and should assign to himself or whoever will develop the task. Once it is ready and it is done by the developer or it is fixed, then developers needs to change the status of that task to feedback. This is some more information related to the difference between task and a note. Task that we can add in report issue section by adding a new record, and note is a additional information for that particular task which we can add in note section below the report issue page. Below the when we add issue in edit page, we can add note over there. This is some additional information how we are using acknowledgement option in Tracker. Acknowledgement option we generally use when there is little confusion that whether the task need to be done or we need some more input from client or our developer lead or manager, that how we can do it. That means it is in a hold position. To define that position, we generally use acknowledged. By that it will be known to everybody that the task is known to everyone, but because of some reason now it is in a hold position. Okay. And after information from developer lead or manager or any input how to do that task, developer can change it to assigned to himself and can fix the task and then change the status to feedback, which means it is ready for the QA. These are the points what QA needs to do in Tracker. As project related document and task can be seen from the beginning of development in Tracker, those documents should be reviewed by QS. Next point is, once the task status will change to feedback by developer, the QA always needs to check in tracker page whether there is any task for him. How they will check? They will check for all feedback status wherever the task which are changed to feedback status. And pink color, that is highlighted in pink color. Yes. Then after that, QA needs to test that particular task, and if they are getting any bug, then they can assign again to the developer, or they can also mark it as resolved. This is the workflow we generally follow in our team, by which we can see there is a good project management, and we also get some good amount of data and information about all tasks and bugs which are in which position, or which are in which status, it is assigned or not, it is fixed or not, and QA is testing it or not. By all those statuses and activities, we can get all the status of the tasks or bugs. There is some more information about acknowledgement. For acknowledged bugs, if those have no update after a week, then just reopen those bugs. This is the information to QAs. Means the QA can reopen all acknowledged bugs. If client is involved and active in bug tracking, then after testing, if the bug is resolved, then just add a note that this bug is retested and it is resolved. Leave status as feedback, let client review the bug and change the status to resolved or closed. If client not active, then you can change status to resolved. This is a simple workflow that we generally follow to use our bug tracking system as a task management system. Okay, let's get back to the this is the hope you understood the workflow and the usage of our tracker. So if you have any question, then you can ask me. By that I can clear it up, or you can send me email, and I will also send you my email IDs and Skype IDs. By that you can keep in touch with me, and you can clear your doubts. Okay, please ask if you have any question. Okay, this is good. Thank you very much. And before giving you thanks, I would like to say that by using any bug tracking system or task management system that we should always use in our software development, which will help us and also others like our seniors, juniors and other members to track whatever is done for the task, and they will not face any difficulty in future when they usually optimize or enhance those tasks. Thank you very much for attending and all. Thank you.